Welcome to BookShelved.
Welcome back.
We're back for another episode.
We're
The fourth month. The beginning of the fourth month.
Holy crap. Yeah.
I was I just brought a lot of my books over to my new house, and I dedicated an area, the little area in the living room, for my books.
Did you?
First of all,
More than what I saw? Because I
more
only
than
saw
no,
a few.
because that none of those were like so not the white ones, but the ones like next to the TV.
Yeah.
I brought all my books from my other house, so I moved all those over.
Did you decorate it all cute?
I did. I need you to come over and help me because I was like, this looks like a toddler put these books. So
I bet it's cute.
I think I was just like trying too hard.
Oh, really?
I just brought some more knickknacks over to like kind of put stuff with some stuff. I need to I think flip some books out like this more, you know?
Oh, yeah. I can't wait till you build that into a nook.
I know. Oh my gosh. That is like my 3-year plan.
Yeah.
Making that like a whole area.
Yeah.
But I was maybe going to put our book of the month books together. It wasn't.
No.
So I didn't. But there was 3 of them. Long story short, there were 3 of them. So this is the 4th month.
So crazy.
I know. It's happening like all of a sudden. I was just thinking about how we started in March and how that feels like last month. But then it doesn't either. We're just going.
I know.
We're just going, yeah.
It's nuts. I can't believe how fast it's gone. And we're about to announce our 4th book of us reading together, which is fun.
I'm nervous about this one.
I am too, honestly.
I am very nervous about this one.
Like, what if we DNF it?
I was kind of thinking that because I was like, well, should we introduce it and then we'll talk about our feelings about it?
Yeah. Do you want to do our reading updates or do you want to just jump into the book of the month?
Let's do book of the month since we're on it and then we'll come back.
Okay. Let me grab it.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So this book is very popular in like the book world because it's such a popular book. It is
we've all seen the cover of it. Like I've even seen the cover of it, and this is the first time I've ever read anything about it.
It's dark academia, and it is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I have heard amazing things about this. It's really popular. I even saw it the other day. I was walking outside a store and I was putting Leo in his car seat. I look over and it's on the seat of somebody's car.
Oh, really?
It. Yeah.
Oh, funny.
And it was the back seat. And it was like some kid or teenager reading this. I was like,
oh,
gosh,
wow.
dang.
It's like almost 600 pages.
I know, dude.
It doesn't look like it when you're like holding it. It looks like maybe like a 350 page.
I'm going to have to start it now.
The chapters are also like 50 pages.
Yeah. I'm going to have to start this now, and then I'm going to have to go on a couple coffee days where I can read.
I think we should have one day a week this month that we go and do reading dates because I'm going to need the time, and I don't know. I'm a little nervous about it. So I already told Akio, my coworker, about the book. And he already got it, and he started it. So he's just finished the first chapter.
Dude, he is on it.
He's on it. I know.
I love that.
I know. Shout out to Akio for just being on it. I know. He did DNF last month's book, but that's fair.
I was kind of expecting that.
I was expecting it too. But he was like, the words are so small. And there's a lot of words on the page, and there's a lot of pages.
Okay, let me explain what it's about.
Yes.
Then you'll decide if you're nervous with us. But I want you guys to read it with us. Like, we're nervous, but I want you guys to be nervous with us.
That's like the whole point of the book of the month is that we're choosing stuff that we're going to have some that are in our wheelhouse, but some that are outside of it.
Yeah.
It's a good reason to, because I'm not just going to pick up that book for funsies and be like, okay.
And I've been wanting to read this for a long time, but it's one of those that it's like, I put it on my shelves, and it's like, will I ever actually read that? And
how long has it been here for?
It's at least a year.
Okay.
But, so not that long.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Under the influence of their charismatic classics professor, a group of clever, eccentric misfits at an elite New York, England college discover a way of thinking and living that is a world away from the humdrum existence of their contemporaries. When they go beyond the boundaries of normal morality, they slip gradually from obsession to corruption and betrayal, and at last inexorably into evil. So it doesn't really tell you what it's about.
It doesn't.
But it gives me a little bit of Dead Poet Society vibes.
Okay.
Because that's dark. That's not dark academia, but that's academia, and like I don't know, that gives me that vibe. But
yeah. I did hear from Akio that he's like already super hooked into it.
Okay.
And like the first chapter is not dark yet. It's like very campusy vibes, and yeah. But he did say that he's had to Google a lot of words because a lot of the words are in Greek. So I'm like,
wonderful.
I know. So I was like,
I wonder if I should read it on Kindle, because Kindle you can just tap on a word and it gives you the definition.
Damn it.
I know. A couple of little things, blurbs on here. Says, truly deserving of the accolade modern classic, Donna Tartt's novel is a remarkable achievement, both compelling and elegant, dramatic and playful. Another one is an accomplished psychological thriller, absolutely chilling. Tartt has a stunning command of the lyrical.
Yeah, so I'm nervous about the evil side of things. I'm wondering how dark
I'm wondering if
it
it's
really
like,
is.
Yeah, I'm curious if it is evil like Lord of the Flies. Have you read or watched that movie?
Yeah.
Like, is it that type
of
evil where they like turn on each other and like,
or is it like
crazy?
dark twisted shit?
Yeah.
You know, I'm wondering how much of like a psychological mind fuck it's gonna be. Like, is it gonna make me kind of just feel a little down? Or is it just gonna be like, oh my god, like page turner?
Yeah. And I know academia books can be a little grueling at times, where you're like, oh god, this is heavy, this is like it's more challenging for the mind.
Yeah.
Which honestly, it's probably cool for us to read something like that.
Yeah, I agree.
After the romance last month, but we'll see. Maybe we bring this to Portland with us and we read the first chapter together.
Well, I'm not getting it until we go to Portland, so I'll be so bring yours. Yeah, because I was gonna go to the bookstore, but I was like, we're going to the world's biggest bookstore this weekend, so I'm just gonna go there and do that.
Yeah. Well, let's do our quick reading updates, and then we'll get into like what we're going to do and
all the good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm still reading Powerless, but I made some progress on it. I am on page 212, so not a lot of progress.
This is the one that gives you Hunger Games. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still just like...
It's very much Hunger Games. Yeah, and I still really like it. I just haven't had a lot of time to read it. But they're in their first trial.
Okay.
And it's really, really freaking good, dude. I'm really liking it.
I'm pretty sure my phone listens. Well, I'm not pretty sure. I'm positive my phone listens to us every time we talk about this. So then after, and I'm on Instagram.
Yeah.
There's always books that you're reading that pop up are like, oh, review, or like the one that's like, yes, no, maybe. And it's like, yes, definitely yes. And it was like, whoops. It was like specifically for Powerful.
Yeah.
No, Powerless.
Oh, Powerless. Yeah. Oh, the novella that just came out is called Powerful.
Oh, same author?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like this big. It's in like a...
Like,
it's like short, because it's a novella. I don't know. I know it's the weirdest thing. And then there's the sequel to this one comes out soonish.
Okay. It's exciting.
I know. And I finished Flawless, so the first book in the Elsie Silver series, which was about the bull rider. Okay, so last episode she asked me if assless chaps had been like mentioned, and I was like, no, chaps have been mentioned, but not. So the main character, the male character in that book, his name is Rhett. He surprised her with chaps, and then they got feisty in assless chaps. I texted her and I was like, you called it. Assless chaps have entered the chat.
Yeah, I loved how you said it. Assless chaps have entered the chat. I was like, I knew it. It was just a matter of time.
Hilarious. I was dying. I was like,
I was gonna be bummed if they didn't use that.
I know. It's a bull rider, and what was cute is she had gone to his like the first. I don't know. She was like during his tour, the circuit, and it was like his first or second time she'd seen him bull riding, and she was like walking, and she was like stopped at this booth and like saw these chaps, and they were still like very much not a thing.
Yeah.
And he saw her looking at them, and then she like left them there, and I guess he quickly bought them then, and he had them throughout the whole book, and then at the end of the book he like had these chaps.
That's so loved. Sweet to think about, like an actual man doing that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she saw them. She liked them.
And they weren't even like together yet. Yeah, it was super cute.
Like he was donezo.
But I'm reading Heartless, the second book, and this book is
heavy.
Yeah, these are the
AF.
self-published
I picked it up and I like fell to the ground.
And they're long. They're like 500 pages.
I wonder like how much that weighs, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like at least 3 pounds.
Yeah, probably
3 to 5 pounds.
Was so expensive.
Yeah. How much was shipping? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I bet it was a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight. And it doesn't look like it'd be that heavy, but it is a solid ass book.
I know. But this one is about a single dad and he needs a babysitter for the summer for his kiddo who's
Companion
5.
Series?
Yeah, so this is following Rhett's brother and Rhett's girlfriend named Summer, her best friend.
Okay.
I think, yeah. And so it's a single dad hires Summer's best friend, and there's like age gap. So he's an older man, she's in her mid-20s, and he's like 40 something. Okay. So single dad age gap trope. And I'm probably like this far in. No, I'm a little longer than that. But so far,
is it like pulling your heartstrings kind of single dad situation? Or is it steamy? I feel like there's like probably some steam happening just based on...
They're just starting to like start flirting with each other and being like, what did he mean by that? Like, and him. Yeah, it's starting to get cute.
I love that. Yeah. That reminds me, just like how it's the brothers' point of view now, it just very much reminds me of It Ends With Us, or the Knock 'Em Out series. Yeah. Not It Ends With Us.
The Things We Left Behind.
It Ends With Us. What is that? Oh my god, that's the Colleen Hoover book. I haven't had a lot of coffee today. Not It Ends With Us. Knock 'Em Out series. How it's Knox and then Nash's like point of view, and like he had his romance, now he's gonna have his romance kind of thing. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that's
let the men win too.
I know. It seems like it always follows brothers, but
And then I started this last week. I'm still on it. It is Divine Rivals.
You were only a few pages in last time, right?
Yes, I'm like 70 pages in now. Yeah, so she started sending her letters to her brother, and they're not getting to her brother. Is Willow her last name? Is it Iris Willow? Because they sometimes call... Okay, because I'm like, who the fuck is Willow?
I hate when books call them by the first names and then switch to calling them by the last names, because I'm like, I get so confused.
Who is that? Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's good. It's still kind of like, there's not too much, it's not like world building, but there's some stuff that you're having to learn a little bit. Like you're learning about Dakra or whatever the name is in the E one, whatever her name is. But you're like, she just got the letter through her like closet back from the mystery person of like describing that myth essentially. So I'm there. It's good. That's why I was like 10 minutes late, because I was finishing my chapter, because I was like, I want to get this last chapter in, but I think that I have to retract some of my very bold opinions from earlier in our podcast season.
What did you say?
I love hardcovers.
You love them.
I love them. Maybe I just haven't had like a bad one thus far. I think once I realized that it's okay to take off the dust jacket, it's changed my life. Like, look at that.
I know.
Or like I'm right, like, it's even at an angle right now, and it's just like open.
Yeah, you love it.
It's amazing. That's and fantastic. It just feels like I feel like a sophisticated girl.
Do you sit up when you read a lot? Are you kind of always just like sitting in a chair? Because maybe that's why you like it, because it can fold open. Where I am always like laying down or something, so I'm always like holding a hardcover.
No, I'm not like laying down, but I'm like lounging, and I like to put a pillow down and lean it against the pillow.
Oh, okay.
So it like, or else I'd be like here and like I couldn't see it, but I like have it against, because I don't like having my neck down.
You should get an easel and just put your...
I actually have a couple easels. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And you get one of those little weights that you just set in the middle of the... Have you seen the hardcover weights? So it's, you have your book open and you just set the weight right
here. Yeah. You don't even have to.
I know.
They just stay open. I think I've just gotten really lucky with the hardcovers that I've had. But I'm seriously wanting to get some sort of like Kindle thing with your freaking clicker.
I know, it's fantastic.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. I love it.
I use it every day.
Do you? Is it just game changer?
Yeah.
Now you need like a stand for your Kindle.
Yeah.
That's the next thing.
Johan would... No, he would disown me.
If it's on sale at Powell's, I'm not letting you not get it. So...
Hilarious.
Just saying. So,
all right.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you about it when I saw it on your story because I was like, I'm going to ask you about it now. Was the event you were at this weekend called like Sharts in the Park? What the? I was like, no way I'm reading that right.
Yeah, so it was actually like really smaller than what you're probably imagining. But a friend of mine, her name is Bean, and she put on this little art show with her and a friend, and they there's actually a lot of art there, and they called it Shart in the Park. Why? So shitty art in the park.
Okay. I was like, this has got to mean something else.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It was so funny, and like people were encouraged to bring their art, whether it was good or bad. And so people were bringing like projects they did when they were like 8 years old, and like.
So it wasn't just book related stuff. It was okay.
Yeah, okay. And I brought some books with me, but like there was some that brought, like, my friend Bean, she made this puppet when she was like 13 or 12 or something like that. It was the scariest damn thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, you made this? And what's funny is like everybody took 3 stars, different colors, and they walked around and they voted on art, and the categories were like people's choice, most likely to haunt my dreams, and the other one was most likely to hang on my fridge. And it was really cute. Johan brought a couple little sketches that he did on my iPad, which I need to show you because they are hilarious. And then we brought Leo's finger paint.
Oh, fun. Was there any macaroni necklaces there?
No.
Oh, bummer.
There was some good stuff, though. I was cracking up.
Yeah. I bet everyone was loving this.
Yeah, we showed up kind of late, so people had already voted by the time I got there. So I only got 2 stars, but yeah, people really liked them. They had lots of questions.
Did the puppet win the...
No, because there was this...
If you're watching YouTube and you just saw our faces, something just slid under the door. And it's art.
My husband brought the art. So this was my kiddos' art.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, super cute.
Remind me of like balloons.
I know, it's adorable. Balloons. So what Johan did is put paint inside a Ziploc bag. Sealed it, and then he, like they do with pets.
I did that with Sophie, and she made the most beautiful canvas one time. It's actually really pretty. And then mine and Nick's first Valentine's Day, I like did this huge, beautiful spread. And I was living at my house before we moved in together. And Sophie made another piece of art for him, but used like red and white and pink, and it was like so ridiculous.
Cute. Yeah. Leo didn't really know what to do here, so he would just squish it and it would spread. But
that's fun.
Okay, so this is Johan's work. So Bob's Burgers mixed with Kramer, my cat.
Oh wow!
Johan can actually draw really well.
Yeah. What is that saying?
It says Kramer Belcher. Burger of the day.
Creme
fraiche.
Oh, creme fraiche.
Comes with creme fraiche. Because I call Kramer lots of different names. Yeah. Sometimes I call him creme fraiche.
Oh, that's super cute. I love that.
And then he made Bob Belcher. Like, I'm like, you drew that?
Wow.
Oh my God. I think I can smell myself. Bob Smelcher.
That's so funny. I love that.
I'm like, man, you need to draw more, babe.
I feel like Johan should be Bob for Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that would be so fun. Cute. Just like shave his facial hair a certain way. That's awesome. I love that.
Okay, we're at 20. So let's shift over to what else? Let's talk about Powell's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So there was this sale. Okay, I'm sure anyone that's listening to this has heard of Powell's Bookstore because it's literally the largest bookstore in the world, which I confirmed factually.
I was like,
it is the largest new and used bookstore in the entire world.
That's wild.
The square footage, I think it said either 68,000 or 86,000. one of those square feet, which equals 1.6 acres of retail floor space.
It's wild. Yeah. It's like as big as a city block, right? Like
it's as big as a city block, and then it houses over 1 million books.
Nuts.
Absolutely
I love it. I've been there so many times.
So I think I've been once when I was a child that I don't remember. So this is going to be crazy for me.
It's like going to Disneyland for readers.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm a little overwhelmed, honestly, because there's no way we're going to see enough.
No, we'll spend a couple hours there probably, but it's really well organized. So every room is
by colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for like what, a genre? Or
yeah.
I'm going to get lost really in the fun. Romance.
I know. There's so much to look at. They even have like a rare section where everything's like locked up and you have to like be like escorted into it to look at the books and stuff. And yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to check out the youth section. Is the youth section also going to be like color coded?
I think it's all kind of mixed.
All mixed?
Together.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
I'm looking forward to that, and I really like that there's the option, like new and used. But there was this sale last weekend.
I was so mad that I didn't know about it.
I know, if like, I mean, I'm glad that we're going to Portland for why we're going, but had we known, I feel like there would have been like a little extra trip in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So here's my hot take.
Okay.
So okay, before I tell my opinion, I should probably tell what my opinion is on. There was a sale last weekend. Every single hardcover was $3 and every softcover was $2.
Yeah, and then there was something that was kids' books were $1.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I didn't hear that part. But there was a line.
It was a warehouse
wrapped around the building.
Over 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some not TikToks, but just like Instagram story. I have a friend who lives up in Portland, and she was posting on her Instagram story. Fuck that.
Really?
I would not wait in line that long. Like, my time is valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I bet people were waiting hours.
Yeah. If I was like, got there the night before and made like a whole little party of it.
And you were like up front.
Yeah. Like, then that's something else. But like showing up at like noon. No.
I couldn't imagine.
Like,
the line was so long.
Yeah.
It went blocks.
Yeah. And like, Portland is not the place to be these days. So like, you're especially like right past there, you're in some like hood shit.
Was it the same? Like, was it the Powell's building? Or was it a separate warehouse?
I don't know.
Because it's called a warehouse sale or warehouse clear out or something like that. So I'm wondering if they had like a separate warehouse that they were trying to clear out. Because I can't imagine them clearing out their actual like brick and mortar store.
Yeah. Well, they have more Powell's. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my coworker Akio, he's not from Portland, but he lived in Portland before he moved here, and he said that like that Powell's is cool and all, but his favorite is the one like in Hillsborough, like just outside of Hillsborough area. Like that one's way better in his opinion.
Did he say how big it is? It's obviously smaller, but
it's probably smaller. I'm not sure.
I can't imagine it's the same size.
No, I think like that's pretty iconic, like that big one. But yeah, I mean, there was a part of me that had FOMO that we weren't there, and then the other part of me that was like, no.
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed...
I always have a shopping list when I go there. I know.
Do you have one now?
Not yet.
Okay. So, I should start on mine. I have like a few books that I'm like 100% I'm getting, and then I also have like 10 books that I'm just going to let like speak to me.
This weekend snuck up on me, and so I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm also like, do I need to buy books? Or am I going to go there and just be like, I'm going to only pick up whatever I see that like, I'm like, oh, I really want this book.
You say that now. I would be willing to bet $1 million that you are not walking out of there without a book.
Oh, I'm sure I'll get a book. But I don't last time I went there with a friend, I think I walked out with 10 plus books.
I mean, I feel like that's what we're going to be doing for sure. I mean, we're going to Powell, like, now you have a book podcast. So it's like a whole different situation. Oh, it would be kind of fun. I just like, was like, should I say it? Not. So we're going to be doing some like extra filming up there, obviously, for the podcast. And then we have a hotel that we're staying at. So it'd be kind of fun. Like, we're going to be doing a video there, but like then also, a little book haul thing. So you're going to want to buy some books. Don't make me be the only one that's buying books. If I'm going to buy
just bring books from my shelves?
My trunk is just like full of books because you're like, I'm not buying anything today. No.
This is hilarious coming from the girl who roasts me every week because I have so many books and I broke my book buying ban.
Exactly. Exactly. So, like, you already broke the freaking ban, so you might as well just go balls to the wall. Like, if I'm buying a lot of books, you're buying a lot of books. Bottom line.
I know. I wish I would have known about that sale, got there early, got in there, and bought, like, all the books that I'm binding. Just, like, stocked up. Could you imagine? Like,
good
idea.
I know. I kind of wonder what the vibe is going to be this next weekend, if it's going to be, like, kind of quiet because of this crazy sale.
That's why I was curious, like, is it a separate location? Because are we going to go and Powell's is going to be empty?
It must be a separate location. It's not going to be empty. There's no way.
They had over 5,000 titles for sale, book titles, and there was over 3,000 people going. Like, imagine. So if everybody bought one book,
yeah,
that's 3,000 books gone right there.
Yeah, and people bought more than one book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm like, the more that I talk about the sale, I'm like, I'm glad I didn't make a trip up there for it.
Yeah. Imagine how many books people bought.
Oh, yeah.
People probably made a library this big.
No, honestly, for like $10.
Yeah.
Well, you're just there pissed that you've bought like every book at full price.
I don't want to talk about it. Like, this is the first time they've ever done this.
Oh, really?
They've never done a sale like this.
Wow.
So, like, will they ever do one again? Did I just miss my once in a lifetime chance to buy every book at Powell's?
I think they will do it again because
how successful it was.
Yeah, and the reality is, like, Kindles are like changing the game for readers, and for bookstores. And I think it's how they're going to keep themselves pretty relevant, because I was looking it up, and like the owner of Powell's, there's like a whole thing, like it's like a woman, her family's related to it somehow. I don't know. I stopped reading about it, but it's an independently owned thing, so it's not like been sold out to a big corporation, so I think that they already have a name for themselves, and they're gonna just do things like that randomly. I think
Powell's is known all around the world, so I don't see them becoming irrelevant.
Yeah, no.
Sorry if you can hear my baby crying.
He's crying about how many books his mom's gonna bring home this weekend. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, we're going to Portland to see Shane Gillis.
Yes, oh my gosh. So we're having a little bestie trip / book podcast business trip.
Honestly, though, like, we're gonna.
It's gonna be crazy. Like, what time do we want to go in the morning?
We should go early.
I think like early AF. But like, what does that mean to you?
8.
Okay, that sounds perfect. We can go get coffee and then get on the road. Okay, so we're gonna start at Powell's and be there for hours, and then that's pretty much like the itinerary for that day. Other than like probably go get dinner and then Shane Gillis. Yeah, and our hotel's a few minutes away, so it's gonna be like.
Do you want to do anything after Shane, or?
Well, I was thinking we could probably like have a little night on the town.
Oh my god. Haven't done that in a while.
I've never stayed in like downtown Portland as an adult.
Oh, I have. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was
I know, I'm like a little scared.
Madness.
Like, I feel like I can handle like Vegas more than I can handle Portland.
Portland now at night kind of freaks me out though.
Yeah. Our spot is
it was
bougie.
Years ago we went. Okay, good.
But it like everything closes at like
even
9.
If we went into the bar at like our hotel or
it closes at 9, I think. At least, well, the restaurant does, but I don't know if the bar does. But I'm pretty sure we get free bikes with our place. So like
bikes.
I know. Yeah. I know. So that day we could take bikes somewhere, and then the next day we could take bikes somewhere too, and then we could just like walk around.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it will be super fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna film a bunch of book content.
A lot of
We're gonna do like a vlog, which is
gonna be like a little boozy book show.
Yeah,
like that night. And
I wish we were going for 2 nights.
I know,
because it would be so fun to film like a 24-hour readathon, where we like read for 24 hours. Have you watched those? No. They're really fun.
That's intense.
I know.
I don't know if I could do that. Really?
Yeah, I just want to fucking veg on my books, dude.
I would do that with
the Bridgerton series because they're so easy to read. Oh, yeah.
I will sign me the fuck up to read this in one shot. I will do it. I will do it.
Before you move, let's do a 24-hour readathon.
Come stay the night. Yeah, come stay the night and we can do this.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
It'll be so fun. We had a little fun girl camp this last weekend.
Yeah, next week we're going to film our podcast somewhere fun.
Somewhere fun. You might hear planes next weekend.
Yeah. They should be okay.
Airport. You know what's funny? Is like ever since I told you guys that I have planes all the time, like there's still a lot of planes, but they're like never as low anymore.
Really?
So, yeah, maybe I'm just getting used to it now.
Yeah, they didn't bother me at all when I was there. I didn't really.
There was like none that day, and I was like, I promise I'm not lying.
A couple. There's a few.
It's like every 5 minutes you like see everything, and I was like, they've backed off. I'm wondering if they changed their like.
They heard you talking about them. They're like,
yeah, they're like, no more. Yeah,
we better forget stop.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm like kind of bummed we're gonna be in Portland this weekend when it's like perfectly good pool weather this weekend.
Oh, but it's gonna be hot for a long time. It's like 10 days straight now.
Oh, really?
That's gonna be all 80-degree weather. I think we're just in summer now.
I really liked the rain.
I do too.
It was really nice. We got an extra day of rain too. I was like, hell yeah! I did nothing yesterday. I got off work. I picked up my book and my phone. I was definitely doom scrolling yesterday, but I was trying to read, and I like sat there from like 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and I was like, I'm not getting off the couch. And then the sun started peeking through, and I was like, nope. Yeah. I'm not looking at it. It was rainy earlier when I was outside, so we're going on that vibe.
I don't know if you saw my story. You know how I DNF'd Wildfire? Was it called Wildfire? The one about the camp.
Yeah, like it was boring. It was after Icebreakers.
So did you see on my story, Fairy Loot accidentally sent me the special editions?
No.
I didn't order these. And they showed up at my house 2 days ago.
Have you ordered anything from them recently?
Yeah, like that's where I get most of my special editions. But remember I talked to you and I was like, oh, this special edition set of these went on sale. And I was telling you how I wasn't going to buy them because I DNF'd Wildfire. Yeah. And so I skipped the sale. And then they freaking showed up.
Did your other stuff that you did order show up?
Yeah. Like I looked at my account and this is not on there. And they sent me both of them. Wow. Don't tell anybody, podcast friends. But this is wild.
Wow.
I was like, what? Anyways, so I got a book I DNF'd. Special edition.
I know, that's amazing.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, one time, Fairy Loot kind of has messed up a couple times with me. They sent me 2 copies of one book, another book that I have. So I sold the other one. They sent me these when I didn't order them, and then they sent me a damaged book, and instead of making me send the damaged book back, they just sent me a new one. So now I have 2 copies of that book.
You should sell the damaged one. You are. Which one is it of?
I moved everything around, but it's my roommate is a vampire.
Oh, what's the wrong with it? Oh,
it's not bad. It just has a little blemish on the sprayed edge.
Could you like clamp them and then like? No, it's not very salvageable.
Yeah, and then I got this pretty one.
It's a beautiful sprayed edge too. It's like but someone probably would like really just like having this.
I know.
Can we stop with dust jackets or dust covers? Like what the?
They're to protect your book. Just take them off when you're reading, Danielle.
I guess, but now I have like an empty one just like hiding behind a book.
Well, now that I have my printer coming, I can make dust jackets for my books that I bind.
Don't do it.
How fun, though.
Don't do it.
It's such a fun skill to know how to do.
I'm just going to, like, sneak in and be, like, a little goblin and just, like, rip up the
dust. Well, if I ever make you a book, I won't give you a dust jacket.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
She's like, F your art. Don't you dare make me a dust jacket.
I love just, like, I don't know, this is just, like, sexy. She's confident. She's...
Oh, these?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like, and then you're just gonna, like, put some shit over it?
I could never put a dust jacket over these.
Exactly.
You know? Boom. These are the new ones.
She just did that. I literally was like, I was waiting to talk to you about that because I thought that you just bought those. Like,
I know.
Because they're so different than what you've been doing, and I love it.
Yeah.
And I like them more than this.
Really?
You
like them more than these?
Yeah.
Johan's trying to convince me to sell these because they're selling for $1,100 to $1,500 for the set on eBay right now.
Don't do it. I know. Don't do it because this is the series that got you into
I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And he doesn't get it.
Like, I don't like...
This is the same series.
I think you should sell that one over this one, I feel
really?
Like.
These ones are selling for like $5.
Are these sprayed edges?
No.
See, that's what I like about these ones. I don't really care about
this one is autographed, though, where that one's not.
Oh. Well, okay. Let me think about this for a second. I like the covers on these more because oh, no, I don't. I like the this.
You like the spines?
I like the spine. I don't like that. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's just like, I don't know.
I know. I don't know what to do.
I wish these were sprayed edges. That would change everything.
I'm getting an airbrush. I could spray them myself.
You could.
I don't know if that would depreciate their value or if people would.
Yeah, maybe don't. I can't wait to see you do it to yours. And I also want to look at this because I saw this.
Oh, yeah. I did a trade with somebody and I sent them a copy of Say You Swear and she sent me a rebound copy of Love and Other Words.
Like, that's so cool that she can do that.
I know.
Straight edges.
So you just cut that out on your Cricut and then you put them on the edges and then you spray it with a...
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Have you read Love and Other Words?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's been like a hot minute, so I don't really remember what it's about.
That's a really freaking awesome book. I love it so much.
Can you give me like a 15-second recap of what it's about?
Yes, it's about two people who grew up together, a boy and girl, and she both loved to read books, and they would hang out all weekend long I think once a year. They'd go and meet up at like this little cabin that her dad owns, and they would just sit in this closet area and just read books, and every time they'd meet up, they'd be like, "What's our word? What's your favorite word right now?" And they'd say a favorite word, and
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and they started like dating, and then something happened where they didn't talk for years, and then they end up seeing each other years later, and then it like comes to surface like what really happened back in the day, and it's been a long time since I've read it. So
yeah, I'd be interested in rereading it, honestly.
I remember like crying to it because it's so cute. It's really wholesome. It's sad. There's like a sad part that really like freaking just
does it have to do
tore
with
my heart
her mom? No. I feel like maybe I'm thinking of another book. Has to do with their
dad. But like something happens.
Her mom's not in the picture though.
I can't remember what happened to her mom.
I think that she's been gone for a long time.
Yeah, raised by her dad.
Is there was someone selling a house and there was like an attic?
Yeah.
Okay, that's this book?
Yeah.
I've read so many different books that like they're all kind of blend together.
Now that I have this edition, I really want to do a reread and read her edition.
Oh.
I think it's super cute.
Yeah, that is super cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely stockpile some Christina Lauren books because I
need to get their new one.
Yeah. Paradise Problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. After this heavy book that we're reading, I'm like only reading romance books for the rest of the summer.
What about our book of the month? We want to change the genre every month.
Well, we're doing maybe that one book that's gonna be
Funny Story?
No. I'm pointing because it was down there last week.
When in Rome?
No, I'm getting that book though. No, it's the new book that just came out and it's popular.
That does not narrow it down at all.
Abby Jimenez.
Abby Jimenez.
Just for the summer.
Yeah, we're gonna do that one.
Oh wait, shit! I was supposed to say it.
We're gonna do that one. You guys just don't know when. Yeah. So do you want to do another fantasy book? When we're in Portland, let's plan out the rest of the year.
I like that.
Maybe not the rest of the year. Oh, we can look at new releases coming out.
It's only July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 more months.
I can't believe you leave in like
3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally leave in 3 months.
I'm so sad.
Yeah.
She's leaving.
3.5 months, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess like 3 months and
you're literally gonna live all the way across the freaking continent.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that so crazy? Sad.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna get your wings.
Buck up, Buttercup.
Fly. Yeah, because we have to go do like a tour of the bookstores. It's like one of
like
the oldest place in the country.
I know, it's
so
like
cool there's gonna be hella libraries and bookstores.
Everything. It looks like I've been there, and it's like going back in time there. It feels like you're in the 18th century.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's gonna be really cool, and I'm waiting to like do my paperwork for the apartment that I got approved for, but it's even that area is really cute, and it's like closer to the university side. So like I'm right across the river from like downtown Philadelphia. So it'll be like just go right over the river, and it's like a whole other world.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. I'm going to miss you. But we are still doing the podcast.
Yes.
Don't worry. It's just going to be over video.
Yes. Not going to get as good of camera quality. From me, at least. Amanda's going to be over here just like fucking fly as shit. And I'm just going to be like...
No, you got a new phone.
Oh, yeah.
Your phone will do great audio,
I didn't even think about doing my phone. I was just going to do my laptop.
So get a little tripod, set up your camera, your phone camera.
Good idea.
And then record through Riverside.
That's a good idea. You're so smart.
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to edit. Like, do you send me the footage? We'll figure it. This is a topic for offline.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we have a really fun weekend planned for us and for you. Yeah. A lot of book stuff is going to be happening for YouTube. So if you're on Spotify, then just like shimmy on over. Also listen on Spotify, but then like shimmy on over for all the vlog fun stuff. Yeah. It's going to be fun. And I'm really hoping that you can like carry us, because I'm like never done a vlog. No idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to be like, look at
I don't know if we should film it on the DSLR or do our phones, but it's easy.
We both have like fancy ass new phones.
I know. We can do it.
We'll bring it for funsies.
All right. Well, thank you guys.
Yes.
We should probably sign off.
Yes, and just a reminder, The Secret History by Donna Tartt.
Yeah.
Get it. Read it, and then come back at the end of the month so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Spoilers.
Spoiler filled.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't DNF it.
All right, let's go to the batting.
Oh yes,
cage.
We're gonna go have some fun now. I'm excited. I'm gonna see. I used to play softball, so
oh shit.
We'll see. I stopped playing when I shattered my arm, so it's been like a long time.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for listening.
Yay!
Make sure to follow us on social media, share our stuff, and come back next week.
Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.